Alright, we're back once more. Suikoden. I've had some technical issues on this one where things just don't seem to want to load correctly. You may notice my party's a little different. So what was happening was this video, for some reason right about now, the audio would just cut off. And it was getting really frustrating. And I had already gone a good bit forward in the game. I was like, well, I don't want to not have the audio, so I went back through, I replayed the game because I wasn't terribly far. And I guess it's good I did because I was, I got a few things a little bit different this time. As you can see, Lepant is in our party, replacing, I don't even remember who. But that's okay, he's going to get replaced eventually. But that's why this video has been so delayed, is because I couldn't figure it out and I had to replay the game. Which, A, I wasn't that far. B, this isn't the kind of game that just takes forever to get anywhere. This is a pretty quick game. I still think it's a lot of fun, and I think it's got good replayability, especially if it's been a while since I've played it and I have to stop and remember, okay, there are like 100 characters, 400 million or something, whatever. There's a lot of characters in this game. Where are they? So, remembering all of that after not playing this game for months, years, whatever, it's always just like, how do I get that guy again? Like all of these characters here, I mean, you get them. They're mainline story people, they're always in your party. You always get Kirkus, you always get Pan, you always get Lepant, Cleo, and Gramayo. But some people, like, let's name a couple people. Sergey, the guy who makes the elevator, non-essential. Chandler, the item shop guy, not essential. Mas, the blacksmith, not essential. You don't need any of these people. The game will progress as normal without them. Now, it makes it significantly easier if you have these people in your party to beat the game. Not to mention, in this playthrough, I have something that I didn't get in the first one that I got for this one. And up until this point, up until like, it's going to be a couple of videos away, it's a really useful item to have in your party until you get to a certain point. And I won't give it away why. But right now, we're just trying to get everybody a little bit more equipped, get things figured out, spend a little money, of course. But it's, right now, money is not easy to get. But, oh yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but it was really quick. But yeah, it'll happen again. Look at that. I don't know if you guys have been watching or reading the text, but the elves here are very racist. They do not like humans or dwarves. One thing, there it was on Gramayo, the Holy Rune. Its effect is, yeah. We'll see. I don't remember what the hazy crystal does. I don't think it's particularly useful. See, look. She's only selling to Kirkus. Without Kirkus, she wouldn't sell us anything. Should I sell that? Yeah. I'm never going to equip those runes. Yeah, maybe the counter rune would be useful. I'm pretty sure that's like automatic counterattacks. But, or at least more frequently used counterattacks. There it is. You saw it, didn't you? Holy Rune allows for sprinting, basically. It doesn't allow sprinting on the world map, but if you hold circle or P or whatever, depending on what you're using, like an emulator or the PlayStation, yeah, you can run in this game. It is very useful. It makes some areas go really quickly, and it's nice. It's nice to have. So we just got to make sure everybody is equipped. And then sell some stuff, I guess, if I have anything. Nope. Oh, wait. Yep, I forgot to sell that brass armor. And that leather armor. Okay, that's better. No. Yeah, we're gonna go put those things in the bath later, probably. Well, who's this? I'm guessing that is Kirkus's love interest. Now, yeah, see, the elves really don't like humans. They think humans are basically stupid. So here we are, locked up with. Oh, hey, look, there's that woman. And then this guy. Yeah, chicken hearted Kirkus, and here you are running. It's really interesting to play the second one because, in like some games, they don't tie them together super well, like the first and the second one. But I feel like in the second one, so many characters make a reappearance. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Not all of them. Some of them kind of vanish. You never hear from them again. But that's okay. You don't need to. You don't need to hear from every single person. Nope. Great. Who else could it be? He just wants everybody to get along. That's all Kirkus wants. They're all dead after only 50 years or so. Golly. I don't know. There's a number of older people in this game. 50 years. Kind of lowballing us there, Sylvina. See, he wants everybody to get along. Dwarves can be scary. Yeah, probably. And there goes Stallion. Bye-bye. Guess we're gonna go stop this burning mirror. Alright, we're off to the village of the dwarves. I mean, unless they do. Maybe they do. You don't know. See, in this kind of scenario, the Holy Rune isn't overly useful. Also, it's a good idea to rest up every so often. Not only does it fully heal you, it resets the number of times you can reuse magic. So, like the Fire Rune has X amount of charges, but until you stay at an inn, it never goes back up. Bye, Lepant. Oh, good. There are some people that join your entourage that you're like, you're literally never going to use them. Just in case. Just in case. Yeah. So, now we're in the Elves. Yeah, eventually we do get to the Dwarves. I love that it's like, instead of Village of the Elves, it's just Elves. I don't know what I was doing there. I thought she had some accessories, but oh well. Off to the mountain path that'll take us to the Dwarves. Dwarf Trail. Yep. Now we can run. Oops. Forgot to put Valeria in the front row. She's not going to do much good. She is a short-range fighter. Get him, Pan. She's much higher leveled. Is there a need to do that? No. But I just like it. You know? Keep the shorts, you know, like short range people on the outsides, medium in the middle, long range in the back on the outsides. Makes perfect sense to me. So, yeah, look at that running. Karate uniform. Wouldn't that be a gi? Or something like that? I don't know. Not sure how that would be better than brass armor, but I also don't know what brass armor would look like. Get him. Get him, boys and girls. Yeah, we've got 2 girls. Cleo and Valeria. Sacrificial Buddha. Does exactly what you might think it does. When you die, it will bring a character back to life. Probably come in handy at some point. Sometimes I wish, well, now that YouTube exists, it's possible, but sometimes I wish that there was a way to just do the story and not have to worry so much about fighting. Because, like, sometimes I'm all about the grind. I'm all about it. I'm all in. I'll just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. But then sometimes I'm just like, all right, it's time to go do the story. Like, Take a modern game. Oh, hey, yeah, there's an example of the sacrificial Buddha. Didn't realize I would get the chance to show that off that quickly. Cool. Deadly fingertips. I've used that a couple of times. That's just making somebody disappear. I wonder if the game changes depending on if you never use that rune. I don't think so. Because then they would have to plan for that scenario of, yeah, okay, you're not going to use one of the most powerful runes in the game. Sure. It really is. It gets 4 levels of attack. Deadly fingertips. Stays the same. Obviously, we get the attack that Ted used against that Queen Ant, which we'll get to. And then you get 2 other attacks that are like pretty useful. The last one is, I feel like, super essential to beating the last few bosses because they're just really, really difficult. Oh, look at that. This is going to be a fun one. Okay, so when I say free will, that usually means don't get attacked and just attack people. Come on, Pan, whatever. I don't care. Good job dodging, though. Very useful, very nice. And way to get a critical. Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, Gramayo and Kirkus have the same amount of HP. That's cool. Alright, good job healing. Dwarf. Now we should just be straightforward. Just take these 2 down. 1. Yep. Got him. Oh, 1 level up. There you go. Always useful. Ugh, need some medicine or something. I'm not going back for it or anything. You know? That's just ridiculous. Oh, hey. We finally got everybody to a level where it doesn't say run. It says let go. These older Japanese games were plagued with mistranslations. You know, things like let go instead of let's go. Because nobody says let go. Not for running away like this. But if you read some of the text, occasionally, not very often, but occasionally you'll see some things that don't translate well, or they just didn't do a good job translating it. And then you die, of course. But I mean, there are some way better examples, like Bizarro Sephiroth. But those games were, hey, we have really tight time constraints. We don't have time to At least I think that's probably what the US edition got. You know, they had to develop the game in X amount of time. Oh yeah, I forgot Gramayo does that. Gramayo will protect the main character whenever he's low on HP. Maybe not every single time, but most times. Oof, I got a medicine. Yep. Gotta use it a little bit more sparingly. Hey, there we go. Gotta have a little bit more medicine. And why go buy more when you can probably just find a few out in the wild? And just about every single time you get a new player, like a new character, they always have a medicine on them. Maybe not always, but more often than not, they're gonna have a medicine on them. And that's just 6 whole uses you didn't have before. Ooh, Fortune Rune piece, that's useful. Who do we use that on? Why the main character, of course. A, because he's pretty much... He's always going to be in our party. Not pretty much. And, yep, there we go. Oh, hey, look. It's the Kobold. Oh, well. You don't even know us. You just saw us once. Unless he met Valeria. Gotta save. We're at a save point. It's always a good idea. And now we're on the D trail. Yeah, talisman attack. It's so much easier and faster just to hit free will and call it good. But sometimes it's a better idea to just use your unite attacks or runes, just because it is. Because at least you know that the enemy's probably going down after that. Yeah, for a cape, what does that do? That's an accessory, but like, who should get it? Yeah, you're right. He keeps dying, so I think Pan needs more defense. Yeah, get him. Knock him down a few pegs, guys. Punch him in the face, or do that. There we go. Got him. And if you think, like, other games around this time, you know, sometimes they had to come up with a handful of characters, and then they had to come up with, like NPCs. Well, in this one, they had to come up with all the same NPCs, but then they had to come up with an insane amount of character profile, like portraits. I mean, look, there are 6 people here. But even if you don't count all of the party members you're eventually going to get, you've also got people like Emperor Barbarossa, Lady Wendy. They're not going to join your party. They're the bad guys. And it makes you wonder about the rest. Like, are they going to join your party or not? You don't know. No, I mean, some people might one day. Some people will probably never join your party. Ever. Hey, there's... Oh, we're stuck. Let's get the only character here. Yeah, we got Mies. All right. We got a new blacksmith. Everybody's level 5 on weapons. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Just need a little bit more attack. Just a little bit. Alright, well, we're just slowly upgrading people's weapons here until we get a lot of money. And then we're going to just go crazy and max them out to the current place we can get. Because, you know, you can only do so many levels with certain blacksmiths. And here we can go to level 9, I believe. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Did we just max out? I didn't think we did. But now we're encountering a lack of money. And there he is. The Chief of Dwarves. Chief of the Dwarves. It's one of their treasures. It. Wow. What a jerk. What a thing to say indeed, Kirkus. What a thing to say. Sluggish. I don't think you understand how fast we run. Cage, huh? Wait, Cage is the same ninja guy who we found with, what's it called? Oh yeah, when we dropped off the plans for the fire spear. Alright, I guess we're gonna go break into a vault. Cool. Well, I think we'll cap it here, and we'll break into that vault next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.